Hello, beautiful souls of Earth. I hope that you are doing well. I did a tarot reading for y'all today intuitively, and it is done through the most unconditional love for all. So, the overall energy is a judgment card, and the message I got for this one was stop being so judgmental towards yourself and others, but instead see the other side of judgment and what it has to offer, which is awareness of self. Meaning, go inward and sit with your inner self to work through what you have been judging yourself and others against. For example, anger. Why are you angry? Sometimes the underlying emotion of sadness, guilt, in that manner. So who are you angry with? Why? Is it truly at that person, or are you angry with yourself and just disappointed in them as well? For example, are you angry at yourself for giving your power away? Are you angry that you didn't put boundaries up? Or if you did, you're angry with yourself for not enforcing them? Are you angry at yourself for not speaking up? Are you starting to see the pattern here? Sometimes, we don't take the time to sit with ourselves and start asking these questions. Okay, so you are also angry with that person, right? Why? Because they're not taking, full accountability or responsibility for themselves. They're not acknowledging their part in what happened. Or maybe they didn't even apologize. Does any of this sound familiar? I know it's hard and it's painful. It truly is. But you have to set yourself free from that. You're the one that has to do that. And how do you do this? First, by understanding that you can only be in control of yourself and how you react to others. You can't control anyone else, no matter how hard you try. And through, that of understanding that you can only control yourself and your own actions, your own thoughts, your own words, comes forgiveness. Forgiveness of self, others, and the situations. This will make it easier to let go of the hurtful emotions. Sounds easy enough, right? Well, this is one step out of many. This first step is becoming self-aware of the part you're playing in everything. Okay, so that's what the judgment card, the message for that one was. Next card is Three of Pentacles. This message that I'm getting for that one is telling me that you're too focused and involved in worldly things. Worldly things. Things like attachment to people, to situations, to materialistic things, etc. Things that are taking away the awareness of self, taking up the time that could be used to go within yourself for self-reflection. Hence the judgment energy, the overall energy of the judgment card. You must release the attachment and the hold that the outer world has over you through the attention that you are giving to it. Everything is energy. Energy is this world's currency. So where your attention goes, your energy flows. And that can be very expensive, meaning at the expense of your own happiness and peace. And that truly, can affect you in many ways. Once you do that, you will be the king or king of your kingdom. You'll learn how to protect your energy. And when you learn to do that, you will be able to start creating happiness, joy, peace, and abundance from within your own kingdom, your mind. With your newfound prosperity, you will be the one that decides who you wish to share your new riches with, and who or what is allowed within your precious kingdom. So with the Two of Cups, through the first three cards, you'll then be able to focus on the union between you and your inner self, your inner child, your divine self. This is where the party actually begins. As the queen or king of your own kingdom, You'll learn to become aware of your own energy and put up boundaries to protect it. But through the union of your physical self and your divine inner self coming into agreement, your kingdom can grow abundantly and thrive fully through remembering the divinity in yourself, others, and all. The divineness being that remembrance that all is connected and that you are unconditionally loved, supported, and appreciated. This is when you begin to show up in your outer world. This will begin to show up in your outer world and everything that you do. This is seen in the Knight of Pentacles and confirmed by the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles represents the abundance that is made with and backed by unconditional love for self, others, and the world. Now, seen in the 7 of, 8 of, and 9 of Swords. Okay, but to do any of this with it, for the King of Pentacles and every other card that came before it, you must stop preparing for the death of you and your success by holding on to all the painful things that have happened to you and using it to trap yourself within them and blinding you to your inner light found within your thoughts. If you don't, they'll just keep piling up and affecting you and your existence in the outer world. And 222 confirmed this on the clock. There's a law also called law of attraction. What this speaks of is that whatever is going on in the inside of you will start showing up in your outer world. You can think of it as you're a writer. You're writing an internal dialogue for a movie. The universe hears it by feeling it, and it's going to work to create the set for your new movie. But plot twist. You're the main character that will experience what you wrote. So, with the 8 of Pentacles, this is a reminder again that to create your own abundance, you must let go of the attachments you collect in the world. And this is also confirmed by 2 of, 3 of, 4 of, and 5 of Wands. Because you'll just keep collecting all those attachments. And if you don't let go of them, you will get tangled, while fighting with them in your own mind and in your daily life with others. So the message is stop attaching through judgment, anger, hate, any of those, any emotions that are not love, happiness, joy, stuff like that. But even try not to attach to anything or anyone through those, because then it just leads to attachments creating disappointment. And disappointment is because you're expecting something from the other person. And when you're disappointed, you can become sad, angry, hateful, and very judgmental of yourself and all. So, my beautiful lovelies, I hope that this message helped someone today. Just even one person. And it's all worth it. But I'm sending y'all so much love and tight hugs, air hugs. And I really wish that y'all have a wonderful day.